just depends. You know, I
No.
spent a lot of time bidding a lot of work, and I don't, a lot of it that we don't get.
No.
Well,
What
yeah.
At that point in time, you were working for that pawn company, and you had like 8 jobs going on.
Yes.
Sit down. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Have a seat. If I have to tell you 3 times to talk to me and you're still talking to him, there's something wrong, okay? So your plan was to pay for construction, construction work that you didn't have. Is this a verbal agreement, a written agreement? What is it?
It's a written agreement.
It's a written agreement.
Yes.
Let me see it. Victor, bring that up, please. Ms. Tiller, come on back up, please. Talk to me, not to them.
We got to let her find it. She's a paper worker.
Good thing I brought her up then. Michael Simmons borrowed $2,800 from Gregory Tiller on June 3rd to be paid back by July 10th. A month? That's like a month and a week.
That was his date. He said it.
Why did you think you were going to be able to?
I expected to have this money coming in for these jobs that I had going at the time. The company that I was doing the work for.
And what happened to those jobs?
The company I was doing the work for ended up screwing everybody that they had jobs going through, not paying anybody and not paying me myself either. So at the turn, since they screwed everybody and didn't pay us, you know, and
You got stuck without the money.
I got stuck with all these, with all these debts too.
When do things start to get sour?
Well, I waited till after the 10th. Matter of fact, I waited till the end of July. It was July 31st, I believe, and I finally had enough. I mean, I hadn't received one payment.
Any discussion about why you hadn't received the payment?
No, I had to hunt him down.
He did. For the first couple of weeks, he would come by almost every day and say, you know, this happened on this job and this happened on this job, and he had so many jobs, and he didn't have enough qualified people to do the jobs, and he was spread so thin, things were going wrong.
Okay, so you understood, and you weren't like
Yes.
jumping on his back
Yes.
about the money.
Yes.
All right, so
In
now
fact, they
July.
had-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They had some work they needed done over at their house.
What was that?
I told them I would take care of the work for them. There was a bunch of electrical work. They had wanted some switches and plugs changed, a bunch of dimmers put in, some lights put in, some fans put in.
Okay, so tell me about this.
I don't know what he's talking about. You know, yes, he came over and redid our receptacles in the house. We did not ask him to do this. This was offered by Mike to come to my house and do it, and he kept telling me it was for the 2 weeks that they stayed there. It was for our friendship.
And how much work did you do?
About $2,000 worth of work.
$2,000 worth of outlets?
My work's my labor is $75 an hour. Okay, if I was to add it up.
This was all for free.
Where's our high
So
dollar bill?
hold on, because I don't think he agrees with that. What was your reason for doing it?
By doing this, it would give them the chance to realize that, hey, look, he's not working right now. He's out there trying to get us done.
Okay, so
And take care of us.
you thought that they would wake up and go, this is a good way for him to pay us back.
I never asked them for a penny for any of the work that I had
How
done.
many times did we
Okay?
offer to pay you for it, though? I offered
Yes.
to pay you for that.
Yeah.
And
You
what
know?
happened when you offered?
He said he
Yeah.
didn't require any money. This was done through our friendship, just as we let you stay at our house.
And I
I
never-
offered to take it off the bill.
Yeah, and I have never asked you for a dime for it either.
Mr. Tiller, it's his ego, okay? Why can't you see that it's his ego that gets him to say, oh, no, this is out of friendship. The man can't pay you. He hasn't paid you in a month, okay? It's the same ego that causes a guy to go, sure, I can bench press 350 pounds, moments before the bar comes crushing through his chest.
Yeah.
How come you can't see that with your friend?
Up next on Judge Alex, did he get mean over his missing money?
He says, where's my effing money? I need my money now, and it's coming over my phone, my loudspeaker, and here I have the district manager right in front of me.
I really didn't care.
This is my husband, Dwayne. He started drinking diet soda and lost 18 pounds. I've been drinking water for a year. Nothing. I give up. Yeah, nice.
Slim Quick Mixed Berry, the unique drink mix that actually helps you lose weight. Slim Quick helps address 6 physical reasons women have trouble losing weight. Slim Quick with diet and exercise, now in a drink mix and pills.
Closed captioning for Judge Alex, brought to you in part by...
Hard work doesn't have to make your muscles ache, because Excedrin Back and Body gives you fast, powerful relief in 2 ways, with a pain reliever and a pain blocker that work almost as hard as you do. Excedrin Back and Body. Go.
Rapids Water Park is bigger, better, and wetter than ever. With the new Splash Island, with 4 new attractions and 10 hot slides, we're taking dipping, twisting, dunking, dropping, soaking, and drenching to a whole new level. Experience the new Splash Island at Rapids Water Park.
Missed the big story again, huh?
If you watched, you would know too. CBS 4 News with Antonio Mora.
Come on, I'll fill you in.
He'll keep you in the loop.
Roaches. I hate them. Okay, you miserable little creeps. I've got Bengal roach spray. And I mean business. No odor, no stains, no messy residue. Roaches do not want to mess with Bengal.
Bengal roach spray penetrates deep into cracks and crevices to kill roaches where they hide. And it's guaranteed, or your money back.
Bengal products really work.
If you want to move up the career ladder,
10, please. Thank you.
you've got to dress for success. CBS this summer.
Here comes the cowboy.
There's no tougher job.
We got a runner.
There are no better cops.
Let's keep the peace.
And there's no other drama like it.
You don't see lady snipers too often. That's kind of sexy.
Flashpoint premieres Friday, July 11th on CBS.
What's your reflexes, guys?
This week on Judge Alex, their former friends turned their home into an animal house.
Mike and Jerry and their 2 kids and their dogs and their cat and their rat all came to stay with us.
Pet rat? Yeah. Boy, you really are friends.
This week on Judge Alex.
Judge Alex continues with Gregory and Karen Tiller, who are suing their former friends, Michael and Jerry Simons, for $2,775 they claim they loaned them so they wouldn't be evicted.
So you did. He comes over this time and does this work
Yes,
on
sir.
outlets and ceiling fans.
Yes, sir.
That you say, I want to pay you, I want to pay you, and he says, no, I insist, it's free. Okay. This is what month now?
The first work he did was in June.
June.
Right after we signed that agreement,
Okay.
we were painting
So
our living
what's
room.
the second work he did?
The second work he did was not until October,
Now, in October, have you received any money yet?
$247.
So the second round of work you did at their house, what agreement did you have?
Still the same agreement. I was in there just doing the work.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Because
you're
they
just
are
shooting
friends.
yourself in the foot. The most you've been able to give them is $247 in 5 months.
Yeah.
Why aren't you saying to them, you know what, I will take
I
payment on it?
explained it to them that I didn't have the money, okay? And it's a pride thing still at this point. To go up and tell somebody, hey, look, I'm still scrapping. I'm still eating beans. I'm still not, I'm eating bean cheese burritos. My kids are don't have clothes. You know, they're still wearing the same thing they've been wearing for 4 years. What do you tell them then? You know, hey, look, I'm trying. I don't have it.
I tell you what, Mike, you know, we were pretty tight friends. And I told you, you know, whatever your payment arrangement was, I told you, $20, man. At least it shows interest. At least shows that you want something. And, you know, the work that you did, you know, I can't tell you how much I appreciated it. And I offered to pay for it, but, you know, I didn't offer to stiff you. You know, when I say I needed the money, it was just something in the relation of what you signed and what we sat down
And if I had it, I would have given it to you.
In the meantime,
$20?
she got a new car.
I am just...
Because we live in the same
How
town.
did you get a new car?
We see
Oh,
them.
God. I did
They
a
got
house
a new
for
car.
somebody that owned, or that was a general manager for a Toyota dealership, and our car had died. He said, come on down, I'll hook you up with a car, I'll get you guys set up with one. All right? I don't qualify. I couldn't qualify for the car because my credit's still so messed up. My wife could barely qualify for it, but she has a constant income, at least a small income, but she had an income enough to be able to make a payment on a car. So they put us in a car with no down payment and walked out of the lot with a car.
Well, how do you make the car payment?
It comes right on my check.
So you couldn't
Deducted
afford
right
$20 out of your check
It's
prior
my
to
whole
buying
check.
prior to buying that new car?
I only make $200 a week.
I don't care.
On
that's the
February
thing.
No, he's right. He's absolutely right. I mean, you can shrug it off, but the reality
I
is,
don't shrug it off.
if you can have the car payment directly taken out of your check, you can buy a cheaper car, have less taken out of your check, and give them $20 a week. You could. It's what I said at the beginning. You'd rather pay the landlord Satan than your friends with the chirping birds. Because your friends, you feel like, you know, they're my friends. I can abuse them.
Because when
That's how people do it.
When I don't have work, that extra money that's left over in her check is our food.
But there is no extra money left over in her check because she has a car payment. Okay, so now October comes around. Now at this point, you guys aren't talking and socializing and hanging out anymore?
Not really hanging out. Socializing's getting a lot smaller. You know, I went over there one time, and it came down to it that, you know, we were kind of screaming and yelling at him, and, you know, I think if he'd got up out of the chair, we would have been thrown down. And that was pretty much the last that we
Was
really...
this in front of his family?
Yeah, and that's why we didn't
Your
do
Honor.
anything.
Yes.
He radioed me at work, and I had the district manager of my corporation right and smack in front of me when he says, where's my effing money? I need my money now. And it's coming over my phone, my loudspeaker. And here I have the district manager right in front of me, and I'm scrambling to get my phone. And it was just a really embarrassing situation.
Why did you do that? Why did you call
I
her?
had no idea that she was at work and that it would have done that, and I really didn't care.
What about if she's standing around there with her kids and you're cussing like that? You didn't care about that?
You know, Honor, also,
The time when you went over and you were yelling at him, I don't know what that means when you shrug your shoulders. You don't care if her kids hear you yelling at her and dressing her down?
Well, yeah, I don't want to do that in front of her children.
The time you went over and you almost got into a fight with him, were the kids there?
yes.
Yes, sir.
What are you guys thinking?
Up next on Judge Alex, can these bad boys make nice?
Have you guys vented enough about each other that you can actually become friends again?
No.
I probably could. I doubt she could.
What do you need her for?
Now, you be the judge.
If you found out that a fellow employee was stealing from the company, would you turn them in?
Call toll-free 1-800-282-2333 and tell us yes or no and why you made this judgment. We could use your decision to air on an upcoming episode. Once again, the number to call is 1-800-282-2333.
Mosquitoes? Don't soak yourself with a sticky wet repellent. Stay dry with Off Smooth and Dry. Its unique cornstarch formula dries on contact, so it's comfortable on your skin, unlike ordinary repellents. Feel the difference.
Wow.
With Off Family Care Smooth and Dry. Feels good on, keeps bugs off. SC Johnson, a family company.
Will you find a day off in aisle 17? Or family time in aisle 12? Well, yeah, because when you save money on simple things, it adds up to some pretty amazing things. This summer, we're rolling back prices on thousands of your favorite items. What will you do with your savings? Save money, live better, Walmart.
Are you looking to make a career change? Are you graduating from college and need to find stable employment? Answer: the Florida Diversity Job Expo. Come out and make your career connection and meet some of Florida's leading employers at the Florida Diversity Job Expo. Admission is absolutely free. You have questions, we have the answer. The Florida Diversity Job Expo. Thursday, June 26, 2008, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Signature Grand in Davie, Florida.
Are you having trouble finding the right doctor? Thanks to the Health Connection, it's now easier than ever. The Health Connection is a comprehensive network of medical professionals that will assist you in finding the right doctor for all of your specific medical needs. The team of physicians at Digestive Care are just one of our member doctor groups participating in this program. For more information or for a full list of Health Connection physicians and insurance providers, log on to cbs4.com or call 866-929-0090 for a physician referral.
Get ready for the sensation of the summer, a weekend of exciting events featuring the Flash himself.
Hey, what's it?
It's Dwayne Wade's Summer Groove with Alonzo Mourning.
What do you think?
When I said add a little flash, that's not exactly what I meant.
Mikazuki Zoe's Summer Groove is back, and this year we're adding a little flash. For tickets, go to zsg.com.
Promotional consideration paid by
From Jennifer, get 2 microfiber recliners for just $2.99. It's the lowest price ever. Both recliners for $2.99. More comfort, more value. Jennifer Convertibles.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Deutsch, and I'm here to tell you, yes, you can do something about your IRS tax problem, and yes, you can get help to fight the IRS.
If you owe the IRS, call now for your free and confidential tax analysis. Call 800-587-9498. 800-587-9498.
Judge Alex is back with Gregory and Karen Tiller, who are suing their former friends Michael and Jerry Simons for $2,775 for an unpaid loan.
You don't get any money from him.
Yeah.
You guys are angry about the fact that, you know, he's doing this work, but he's not paying you any money. You're angry about the fact that, well, you know, I didn't offer to charge him for this work, but, you know, he's a good friend, and he knows the situation I'm in. He should have offered to credit me for it. So what happens after this? Now you're not talking anymore. What happens?
On December 15th, we sent him a certified demand for payment letter with the respond by date of December.
Now we're at the demand
December
letter
25th,
stage.
Yes. I think they talked on December 24th. And they were supposed to come over on the 25th, and we were going to talk about a formal payment plan. Yeah, that didn't happen. So January 2nd, we filed in small claims court against them.
Is that the last communication?
Our trial date was February 13th, and we went in the courtroom in front of the judge, and he sent us out with an independent mediator.
And what happens at the mediation?
She showed up at the mediation, and she had a written piece of paper stating that there was $2,000 some worth of this electrical work that we had offered to pay and all this that they wanted to take off.
They kept asking
that
for
bill. Well, wait a minute. You know, we've offered to take it off. Here you're
kept
finally
asking
at
for the bill.
mediation.
There it is.
And
There's
Let me see the bill.
There's no way
Let me see
he
the bill.
did $2,000 worth of work at
All
our
right, so
house.
your position was, out of the $2,800 he loaned you, your position was that you had worked off a large part of it? Mm-hmm. $2,025, plus you had, I guess, paid him some cash. Mm-hmm.
There's no way that
Why?
you did $2,000
Why did this all of a
worth
sudden
there.
become chargeable when before you wouldn't bring it up at all?
Because they kept asking for the bill, and now all of a sudden we're going to court. And we're going to court, it's, okay, fine, here's your bill.
So
But
what
you
happened at
wanted
the
all this
mediation?
time before.
It just felt like the mediator and then both of them ganged up on me. It felt like that.
Okay, did you end up agreeing to anything?
Yes.
You did? You agreed to pay what?
$100 a week.
For what total amount?
29.10.
Do you have the agreement?
I do.
Let me see the agreement. Mediation is not something that she can gang up on you with the mediator. They can't force you to settle.
Okay.
Mediation is completely voluntary. Even the agreement says, look, the agreement, first sentence, this agreement is entered into voluntarily.
Okay.
This isn't a judge. A mediator is a neutral person who will talk, just like they talk to you about the fact that, you know, hey, these are the arguments that work against you. When he meets with them, he talks to them about the arguments immediately. What do you, you don't think this work was worth something? You don't think that they should be credited something? And doing that, they try to get you guys to reach a median, a point where the two of you agree, okay? You apparently agreed all the way over on their side. Okay, have you guys vented enough about each other that you can actually become friends again?
I probably could. I doubt she could.
What do you need her for?
Well, I don't.
I've got friends my wife can't stand.
Exactly. So do I. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so the total amount you're suing for is $2,775, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you owe that money. You entered into a new agreement. You entered into a contract with them. That is now enforceable. So I'm entering a judgment in their favor of $2,775. And I hope that you can salvage this friendship. If nothing else, for your kids.
Yeah.
Okay? But I hope you can salvage this friendship and never make a mistake like this again. All right? Judgment for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Alex has ruled in favor of the plaintiffs and has ordered the defendants to pay them $2,775.
I'm glad that we won in the situation. I figured we were, but, you know, I really like Mike. I mean, we were good friends. I want to keep our friendship. I don't think I'll ever lend a friend money again.
What I've learned is I will never ask a friend for a loan.
Where would you go next if you had a Hover-Round power chair? The Statue of Liberty? The Grand Canyon? It's all possible with a Hover-Round.
Hi, I'm Tom Cruise, inventor and founder of Hover-Round. When we say you're free to see the world, we mean it.
Call today and get unlimited mobility because of Hover-Round's round design and unmatched comfort from Hover-Round's lightweight contoured seat.
And this chair is so comfortable to sit in. Sometimes I don't even realize that I'm in the chair.
And if you qualify, get it for little or no money.
No cost, absolutely no cost to me.
Hover-Round gives you real independence. So call now to receive a free Hover-Round information kit that includes a video and full-color brochure.
It's by far the best chair I've ever owned.
Absolutely the best.
Declare your independence. Call now. You'll be glad you did.
There's no cost or obligation. Call 1-800-850-1589 to get your free video and brochure. 1-800-850-1589.
It might seem strange, but your antenna TV could become just a box if you don't get
this box. In February of 2009, some TVs will stop working unless they're upgraded to digital television with this DTV converter box. Without this upgrade, your antenna TV will not work. So make sure your TV is DTV. Call 888-DTV-2009 or visit cbs4.com/DTV. Don't let your TV become just a box.
Today on Judge Alex. She says her slacker son mooched her money.
Boss man cussed him out and dropped him off at Greyhound bus station.
Yep, pimps and prostitutes walking all over the place. I needed a bus ride back home.
I wrote up a little promissory note for Robert to sign.
You remember signing it?
Yeah, under distress.
Under distress.
But he says she's throwing him under the bus.
So she just stuck a paper in front of you and you didn't know what it was?
And just signed it.
Which one is it? Is it? You can't decide which defense you want. Pick one.
Is his mama just being mean?
Put me down, call me negatives.
I never called you a loser.
You didn't say you would never get a job, you a loser?
No, I never told you that.
Today, Judge Alex tries to make sense of this mother-son mess.
The hairdresser know all my business. Oh, your mama think you bad, you this, you that. They laughing at me too.
Time to cut the umbilical cord. You need to stand on your own 2 feet.
As a cop, he stood up for the law. As a trial lawyer, he fought for the truth. And as a criminal court judge, he commanded authority. Now he returns to preside over America's courtroom. Judge Alex. Alice Taylor is suing her own son, Robert Taylor, for the cost of 2 bus tickets and money she loaned him to buy and fix a car. Alice says Robert begged and begged her for the money and promised to pay her back when he got a job, but never did. She says it's time for her lazy son to grow up and pay up, so she's suing for $2,378. Robert Taylor says he's devastated that his own mother would sue him, and he can't believe she's claiming the money was a loan. Robert says parents are supposed to help their kids and that the money was a gift, so he owes her nothing.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Alex Ferrer presiding.
All right, thank you. Please be seated. Ms. Taylor, you're suing your son because you say you've been loaning him money over the years to help him out and you're tired of bailing him out and he needs to pay up. Is that right?
That's true.
And Mr. Taylor, you say that she was just doing what a mother does, helping her son out, and that you don't owe her any money.
No.
Okay. All right, tell me about this.
Well, he grew up and got over 21 years old, 22, 23 years old, and working off and on jobs, not really working.
Not really able to hold down a job?
No, so he had a girlfriend and he had 2 children, and he begged me, Mama, heckled me, Mama, give me a car, give me a car.
So what happened? You go with him to a store and buy a car or what?
Yeah, we went to a car lot. He picked out a car, we test drove the car, drove around, paid $1,150 for the car. 2 days later, problems started happening with the car, so all in all, we ended up paying $761 to get the car repaired.
Well, I don't know how much.
I also paid $100 to get the car registered.
Whose name is the car in?
His name.
Okay. So after you buy the car, immediately something's wrong with the car and you have to make repairs to the car.
Right.
And who pays for those repairs?
I do.
Okay. And at this time, are you having a discussion with him about this is a loan, you're going to have to pay me back, or anything like that?
I said, well, if I get it fixed for you, you have the agreement that you pay me back.
Your Honor, I told her like
tell me
this.
your version.
I told her, don't go get the car fixed. She said, I want to take the car to a person that will give me a warranty and do all that. I said, I ain't got the money like that. I said, I could take it down the street and let somebody fix it for $20.
Wait a minute. What needed to be done to the car?
No, that's impossible to get somebody to car for
Hold on.
$20.
I'm dying to hear this repair.
Well,
what was wrong with the car?
What was wrong with the car, Ma?
There's motor mounts.
Motor mounts. That's exactly what it was. It was the motor mounts.
What else was wrong with it?
Motor mounts wrong. The crankshaft center.
The crankshaft?
Radiator repairs.
Yeah, radiator.
He was checking the car for shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a $20 repair.
I could have got it done for $20.
By who?
By the man down the street. He was going to do it for
Not only
me.
that,
He just said,
no
as long
man
as
is going
you
to
bring
fix
it
your
up.
car.
He was going to fix the motor mounts for $20.
But nobody is going to put air in your tires for $20, let alone fix your motor mounts, the crankshaft,
Right,
deal with the shaking problem.
I hear, but I had somebody.
Let's get past this, okay?
Yeah, let's
the
get
bottom
past
line is,
that.
what does she say to you when she gives you money? She says that she said to you, this is a loan, you got to pay me back.
No, nothing like that.
What did she say?
She just said, here's the money, here's the money, here's the money.
You claim, no, that was never the deal, right?
Yep,
It was always a gift. Mom loves me, she's giving me a car.
Right.
Before this whole mess, How was the relationship between the two of you?
It's always been rocky. Well, it's not really rocky, but I mean, we always had problems. She put me down, called me negatives. You didn't graduate out of high school. She told me she keep telling me, you would never get a job. You would never get a job. Blah, blah this, blah, blah that. She know all my life I always kept a job, just till this point right now.
Tell me about that.
I'm pushing him to rise up above this. I'm trying to be an example.
That's not pushing him to rise up. Kids tend to either live up to or down to your expectations, okay? If you tell your children you're a loser, you're never going to amount to anything, then that is like a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay?
I really don't call him a loser. I tell him, you need a job, you need to get a job, you need to do better.
Wait, one at a time.
Set examples for Robert.
But are you hearing what he's saying? He's saying,
I do not put him down.
I'm still talking, okay? He's saying that all he remembers you saying was, you dropped out of high school, you're never going to get a job, those kind of things.
Yeah,
do you remember saying that to him?
No, I don't never say that to him. You're a loser. That's not even my vocabulary to call you a loser. I never called you a loser.
You didn't say you would never get a job, you a loser?
No, I never told you that. I said you need to get a job. Get up off your butt and get a job. Quit laying around. Get a job. Do something.
Well, the bottom line is, you don't want to hear his complaints, okay? But the bottom line is, it's obviously something very real to him.
Up next on Judge Alex, was he under distress or will he confess?
I wrote up a little promissory note for Robert to sign, and he signed
a promissory note?
I signed it because I wanted to make her happy under distress.
Under distress.
She know the deal. She know the deal, Judge.
It's not under distress. It's not under duress. It's not under NES.
If you'd like to contact Judge Alex, call toll-free 1-800-854-7303 or log on to judgealex.com.
Staying safe during hurricane season. It's all about being as prepared as possible.
That's why CBS4 wants you to pick up a free copy of our 2008 Hurricane Guide. Inside, you get David's tracking chart, a shopping list, and important phone numbers. It's everything you need to know before, during, and after a storm. The CBS4 Hurricane Guide. Available in both English and Spanish at any Winn-Dixie location. Brought to you by these sponsors.
When you worked, Social Security deducted taxes from every paycheck. But now, when you can't work, your claim for disability benefits has been denied. I'm Adam Niedenberg of Levan & Niedenberg. If you were denied, don't give up. Call us to discuss whether you should appeal. At Levan & Niedenberg, we fight for your rights.
Call Levan & Niedenberg toll-free 1-888-234-2341.
What's it like being a part of Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts Miami? Passionate instructors, hands-on learning, real-world experience. You really feel like you can build a dish, a career, a future. But don't take my word for it.
Call now for your complimentary career guide. Call 1-800-952-9700. That's 1-800-952-9700. Call now.
Hit me. Announcing a new star at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Blackjack. Come deal yourself in at a real casino. Now, for the first time ever in Florida, you can play real blackjack and other top casino table games like Baccarat and Pai Gow. When you're ready for the real deal in action and excitement, ask for Jack. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Blackjack's coming soon. Hit me.
Judge Alex continues with Alice Taylor, who's suing her own son, Robert Taylor, for $2,378. She says she loaned him to buy 2 bus tickets and to buy and fix a car.
Did you ever say to him, where's my money? Did you ever demand payment? Did you ever ask him to give you something towards paying off the car or the repairs?
Sure. At the time, I'd say, well, Robert, I said, we need a receipt, something like a receipt that I gave you this money that you're going to pay me back. So I wrote up a little promissory note for Robert to sign, and he signed
a promissory note?
You
right.
did?
Let me see that.
Yeah, let me see it, too.
Show it to Mr. Taylor.
Let me see, because I don't remember
Here's
nothing.
one for the car, the car registration, the motor mounts, the $60.
Oh, yeah, that's when...
and here's one for the crankshaft.
Oh, now it's coming back to you.
No, but I'm just saying, I signed that when she got the repairs.
How many promissory notes do you have?
2.
Tell me what that says.
It say, one of them say, Alice Taylor, my mother loaned me $282.60 for repairs for my car.
How's that not a loan? It says she loaned you this money. How could you say that that's not a loan? Is that your signature?
Yeah, it is. I remember. I
remember signing it?
Yeah, I do remember signing it. But
Why would
Your
you?
Honor,
If it's not a loan, why would you sign this?
because I signed it because to make her happy, because so she was. No, I signed it because I wanted to make her happy, because she wouldn't have done it unless I did it under distress. For real. She made me sign it. She was like, I'm not going. She's like, I'm not going to get this fixed unless you sign it. Now she know that. I didn't
say
know
I was
the
not
deal.
going to get it.
She know the deal, Judge.
It's not under distress. It's not under duress.
Yeah.
It's not under NES. Okay? The bottom line is, if you go to a bank and ask them to loan you money, they won't loan you money until you sign a paper. That doesn't mean you signed it under duress, okay?
And that's why
that's what you need to sign to get the money.
That's why a bank probably wouldn't give me a loan. But that's why I went to my mom, because I knew I went to my mom. I didn't know nothing about it. I just, signed that stuff because she wanted me to sign something.
So she just stuck a paper in front of you and you didn't know what it was?
And just signed it.
Which one is it? Is it? You can't decide which defense you want. Pick one. Is it, she stuck a paper in front of me and I didn't know what it was, so I signed it? Or is it, I didn't want to sign it, but it was under duress, so I signed it because I couldn't get the money otherwise? Pick one. I'll give you two choices. Which one do you like?
And I picked the one, she put it in front of my face, so I signed it. I needed the repairs to my car.
So tell me about this this additional money that you are suing him for. Where's that come from? What happens next?
The car ended up getting wrecked. So
how did it end up getting wrecked?
He ran into a wall. I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm just going by what he told me. He brought the car home.
How did you wreck the car?
Front end was dogged in.
It was a bad accident. I was driving across. It hit a pole, and the car got messed up.
You're just driving along?
Not driving along the road.
And you hit a pole?
And I turned the corner, and I hit a pole and crashed the car.
Did you have insurance?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
So did you make a claim through your insurance?
Yeah. No.
No, at the time. At the time, he did not have no insurance expired.
Do you want me to get some cue cards for you or something?
Up next on Judge Alex, is this a game of give or take?
How much did he give you?
About $200.
About $200.
$200 in 8 months?
Listen, that's 200 more than you can prove in court. So if I were you, I'd take it.
Okay? I'll take it.
This is my husband, Dwayne. He started drinking diet soda and lost 18 pounds. I've been drinking water for a year. Nothing. I give up.
Yeah, nice. Slim Quick Mixed Berry, the unique drink mix that actually helps you lose weight. Slim Quick helps address 6 physical reasons women have trouble losing weight. Slim Quick with diet and exercise. Now in a drink mix and pills.
Closed captioning for Judge Alex, brought to you in part by...
Hard work doesn't have to make your muscles ache, because Excedrin Back and Body gives you fast, powerful relief in 2 ways, with a pain reliever and a pain blocker that work almost as hard as you do. Excedrin Back and Body. Go.
I want to design a logo that speaks for itself.
I want to create an image that makes people feel.
Innovation. What does it mean? In graphic design at the Art Institute, it's knowing how to make the best use of your talent and technique. It's making technology work to your advantage. But most of all, it means being the creative professional you've always wanted to be. Graphic design, the Art Institute. Classes are forming now. Call today.
Kevin Charles Fine Upholstery is now available at City Furniture.
Each sofa is handcrafted with care, using interlocking hardwood frames, the finest foams, and the most luxurious fabrics. The result is a sofa that sits as good as it looks.
You deserve the best. Kevin Charles Fine Upholstery, available exclusively at City Furniture.
The Lopez family stays connected to Team USA, the Olympic Games, and each other with AT&T. AT&T gives you all kinds of ways to connect. Call today to get home phone and the fastest internet for the price. plus your choice of advanced TV with more HD channels than cable, or wireless with the best global coverage. 3 great services for $99.95 or less a month, not an introductory rate. Get up to $275 cash back. So choose the AT&T bundle that's right for you at an everyday low price. Get home phone and high-speed internet plus your choice of advanced TV or wireless for $99.95 or less a month. And for a limited time, get up to $275 cash back.
Hey, Steven! Phone!
Get connected to the Olympic Games and your world with AT&T today.
Hello? Hey, what's up?
The new AT&T, your world delivered.
This week on Judge Alex, their former friends turned their home into an animal house.
Mike and Jerry and their 2 kids and their dogs and their cat and their rat all came to stay with us.
Pet rat? Yeah. Boy, you really are friends.
This week on Judge Alex.
Judge Alex continues with Alice Taylor, who's suing her own son, Robert Taylor, for $2,378 in unpaid loans.
Now the car is all damaged. Can he drive it?
No, he can't, and he don't have no job at the time, and he can't have no money to get it repaired.
So he comes back to mom.
Yeah,
and at this point, it's been how long since you bought the car?
We brought the car like in September, and this is in April.
And in these 8 months, has he paid you anything towards the car?
$500.
No, he never paid me. He nickel and dime me when he come live with me.
You have any evidence at all that you paid her any money?
That's what I said. If I would have known, I would have had, legal documents how she got that I paid her. But that's my mom, so I'm thinking I did. I give her, like I said, I never gave her hundreds of dollars, nothing like that. I gave
how
her
much did he give you?
20, 60, 50.
Total?
About $200.
About $200.
Nah, $200 in 8 months?
Listen, that's 200 more than you can prove in court. So if I were you, I'd take it.
Okay, I'd take it.
You didn't even work that long to get the money.
I did too.
I worked off and on jobs.
Hold on. Quiet. I don't want you guys talking to each other. The $200 were for what?
For living expenses, his living there, using my soap powder, using my toilet articles, light, gas, cable, everything, my food.
Have you seen a parent just charge you for your soap powder?
This is the same as he was paying me before he bought the car?
Right.
Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. I was paying her toward the car. I don't know.
Did you ever pay her anything before the car? When you lived with her, did you help her out?
Yeah, $10, $15 here.
That's exactly what she's saying. So what happens next?
Okay, he's just laying around, no job, no nothing to do. And a young man come along who was selling products and offered him a job.
Tell me about that.
Out of town.
How does that happen?
Yeah, I was sitting there and somebody came up to me and I sit there and talked to him.
Came up to you where?
At my house.
Somebody came knocking on your door to offer you a job.
Door to door, and I liked it. It worked out fine.
Yeah. For how long?
8 months.
How much did you make in 8 months?
I mean, that's the reason why I quit, because, it was commission and, it just the money didn't work out, but I loved what I was doing.
All right, so tell me about this quitting. What happened?
One time I quit, I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Me and the boss got into it.
So you were traveling during with this
we
job?
was all the way around the United States.
That got him out of your house?
Yeah, he was a nuisance. I was glad he left.
Come on, I ain't no nuisance. Anyway, me and the boss get into it, and I leave. He stuck me in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It was late at night. It was, pimps and prostitutes walking all over the place. I needed a bus ride back home. So I called my mom, and she gave me the bus ride home. At the time, we didn't talk about, you going to give me this money back. Nah, it was like, I need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Tell me about the call.
Okay, he called... his boss man cussed him out. They're not getting along. He said the bus man packed his bags and dropped him off at Greyhound bus station.
Yep.
I go down bus station and get him a ticket and send him a ticket to come home. And with the promise of agreement that he would pay me back once he get back home and get a job. But he got to pay me back.
But I had left again. Me and the boss called me. I called him up, apologized for what I did. And, he said...
This is after you came home?
Yeah.
So you come home on her ticket?
Yeah, on her ticket.
And then after you get home, you call your boss and go, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Can I have my job back?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he hangs around for another 4 or 6 weeks. He might stay home 4 or 6 weeks before he called the boss back.
So you took the job back?
Yeah, I took the job back.
Oh, you still have that job?
No, not now.
What happened to the job?
Me and him got into it again when I was in Spokane, Washington. I got into it and
had a fight.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I needed a ride back. He sent me to the bus station again without no money or nothing.
You say you packed him up and dropped him off at the bus station. Here come the phone calls again. Mom. They left me up here and out, and still the same pimps, prostitutes, drug dealers.
No. They moved from Pennsylvania to Washington just for you.
Next on Judge Alex. Was he a glutton for punishment or just a glutton?
Me and the boss got into it again.
What was the fight with him?
The lady at the grocery store said I was coming in there getting too many free samples.
If you'd like to contact Judge Alex, call toll-free 1-800-854-7303 or log on to judgealex.com.
Mosquitoes? Don't soak yourself with a sticky wet repellent. Stay dry with Off Smooth and Dry. Its unique cornstarch formula dries on contact, so it's comfortable on your skin, unlike ordinary repellents. Feel the difference.
Wow.
With Off Family Care Smooth and Dry. Feels good on, keeps bugs off. SC Johnson, a family company.
Will you find a day off in aisle 17? Or family time in aisle 12? Well, yeah, because when you save money on simple things, it adds up to some pretty amazing things. This summer, we're rolling back prices on thousands of your favorite items. What will you do with your savings? Save money, live better, Walmart.
Promotional consideration paid by
From Jennifer, get 2 microfiber recliners for just $2.99. It's the lowest price ever. Both recliners for $2.99. More comfort, more value. Jennifer Convertibles.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Deutsch, and I'm here to tell you, yes, you can do something about your IRS tax problem, and yes, you can get help to fight the IRS.
If you owe the IRS, call now for your free and confidential tax analysis. Call 800-587-9498. 800-587-9498.
Big room packages for less ends Monday at your Ashley Furniture Home Store. For just $12.69, you can buy the sofa, love seat, cocktail, and 2 end tables. Buy this queen bed, dresser, and mirror for just $11.99. And enjoy interest-free financing till 2011. We design style. We provide selection. We deliver value. Why spend money on just one piece of furniture when you can buy entire room packages for less? Buy this dining room package, which includes a table and 4 bar stools for just $7.99. It all ends Monday at your Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Some things just get better over time. And if you're a homeowner age 62 years or older, a reverse mortgage could make this the best time of your life. Hi, I'm Robert Wagner for the Senior Lending Network. A reverse mortgage is a government-insured loan that allows homeowners 62 and over to access the equity in their homes without making any monthly loan payments. I know it sounds too good to be true, and I'm sure you have a lot of questions. That's why the Senior Lending Network created this free educational video. It'll tell you all about government regulations, insurances and safeguards, costs and fees associated with reverse mortgage, estate planning and inheritance issues, and much, much more. So if you're a homeowner, 62 years or older, let me send you your free video right now. It really could make this the best time of your life.
Call 1-800-730-3965 for your free reverse mortgage video and information kit. That's 1-800-730-3965.
Judge Alex continues with Alice Taylor, who's suing her son Robert Taylor for $2,378. She says she loaned him to buy 2 bus tickets and to buy and fix a car.
Okay, you got a job selling door to door. You take off traveling, doing this job. You get into a fight with your boss in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He dumps you at the bus station. You call your mom, please get me out of here.
Please help me.
You know, well, I'll do whatever. She gets you home.
Yeah, she gets
3 weeks later, you call your boss back, take the job again, and he dumps you in another bus station in Washington. And you got to call your mom back again to get you a ticket to get you home again.
This time is almost Christmas time, and he gets a job with Salvation Army, helping out at Christmas time with Salvation Army.
Wait. You did give him a ticket and you did bring him home?
Right. He comes back, works a couple weeks this time. You know, I don't know what his issue was.
Got into it again.
Do you just have a problem with authority?
No, that's a Salvation Army job.
Yeah, that's why
you didn't get into it with him too? Oh.
That's why I didn't have a job for Christmas.
At Christmas time?
Yeah.
Well, exactly who is your boss? The guy in the Santa suit who rings the bell next to the pub?
No,
So is that what you were doing?
Yeah, bell ringing.
You were, okay.
Yeah.
What was the fight with him?
Okay. I was at a grocery store. Now, you know how they give you them free samples? You coming in there. The lady at the grocery store said I was coming in there getting too many free samples.
All right, so...
And he never paid me a dime, didn't get
That's
no
it.
Christmas presents. I want
Okay.
Robert to get some help. You know, I know he needs some help. I love my son very, very much. I
She
want to
making
see
me
the
just
best
seem
for
real
him.
bad. This is all my life.
I never really talk
she go
bad
to
to
the
Robert.
barber,
I just want him
she
to
go
see
to
him
the
do
hairdresser
best.
shop, and the hairdresser know all my business. Oh, your mama think you bad, you this, you that. They laughing at me too. Just as says this is what she do all the time.
I'm not talking bad about you. I'm just saying what your situation is. I'm
Well,
not talking
it does
bad.
sound bad.
No, that's not talking bad. That just you got to get your release. I don't have a psychiatrist to go to, so I had to get relief of my pressures on
But
my
this
mind.
is what she do. She tell everybody this.
All right, wait.
She
Just
tell
so I'm
everybody
clear.
all of this.
Just so I'm clear, okay? You don't have a psychiatrist to go to. So your release is to tell anybody who'll listen about your son.
How bad I am and how I'm no good.
That's what you're telling me. Do you know how embarrassing this is to him?
Having people come up to
I'm
you.
sure, look, is he irresponsible? Absolutely. There are responsible sons and there are irresponsible sons. Did he get there on his own? I'm not so sure. The one thing I'm noticing is you don't stop and listen to him. He tries to point out that he's doing something good or did at least at some point do something good, and all you do is counter it with, well, it wasn't steady, well, it wasn't that good, well, it wasn't, you tell me you don't put him down, but all I've heard from the first word in this case is you putting him down. And I'm serious. Kids listen to that. You may think they don't, but they either hear you say you can do it or they hear you say you can't do it. And a lot of times they follow just that.
But sometimes he twisted it, so, I'm trying to straighten it out for him.
There's another one. I don't think he's twisting anything. I think that he is recounting what he remembers. And no, you probably weren't negative all the time, but that's what sticks with them. What sticks with them is the negative stuff. Kids don't want their parents to be negative to them. They want them to be supportive and uplifting and encourage them so they can do stuff. Right now, yes, he's irresponsible. He is. And I hope that starting tomorrow, you become Mr. Responsible, okay? But if he doesn't, don't come back to my courtroom because you loaned him more money, because you're on notice right now, right? He hasn't paid you back. He owes you this money. He's owed you this money for a long time. Of course it's a loan. Come on. Who are we kidding here? You signed 2 promissory notes. And I believe all of this about the repairs and the bus tickets, I mean, I do get the sense you were pretty fed up and you weren't going to bring him home from, because you were like, he's out of my house, thank God. And now he's coming back. So I don't think you would have given him the money if he didn't promise to pay it back, okay? She's trying to shove you out of the nest so you can get on your feet. That's the bottom line. You owe it to her. How old are you now?
26.
Man, time to cut the umbilical cord. You need...